face. I don't know how to explain it. He's always picking at himself. One of his teeth is, one of them's missing, the other one in the front, turning kind of blackish. These are all common symptoms of someone that's a meth user. Through Texas right now. This reminds me of the movie Mad Max, driving out here. People in Texas are like really proud to be independent. I'm seeing some delivery trucks that say Lone Star, we live here, we deliver here. You know, they're very proud to be like self-sufficient. The Lone Star state, right? The roads are freaking dangerous, man. Like these backcountry roads that this GPS route is taking me on, really dangerous when you're changing from one highway to the next. They've got me in these precarious turns. Like I'm trying to make a left-hand turn onto a road at a 45-degree angle that's parallel with that road. So that means that the oncoming traffic that I need to make sure is not going to, like, I'm collide with, you know, is in my blind spot. You know, I can't use the mirrors, and I just had to blindly go out, peek out a little bit and make sure that I don't hit anybody, you know. But I don't know, man, I can see how people get in accidents. Like, for instance, my friend that I was just visiting yesterday, his grandma got into an accident, got hit by a semi and something very similar. Her uncle was paralyzed in a motorcycle accident out here. Just a lot of auto accidents, man. It doesn't need to be that way. Just, you know, redo your roads a little bit. So yeah, I spilled that drink this morning. Went to, and I bought these, whole pack. I had these in the van already. These are kind of handy. They're washcloths, so to speak. I don't know, like rags. So I bought a pack of 18 of them for like $4. So the idea there is maybe I can not have to buy as many paper towels. So I don't know. We'll see how that system works out. Okay, I'll just recap what I did. I was in Lubbock, Texas, and visited my friend. Wanted to go to the windmill museum, but he said he was sick. So let me tell you what happened there. It's really sad to see a friend that has taken a turn for the worse and gotten mixed up in drugs. Obviously he won't admit to it, but I know he has a history of drugs, and it's only gotten worse. Oh my God. I used to live with this guy for a while. I knew he was a little bit into coke. It was not really a problem at that time. It didn't really affect his work or anything, but caught up with him a few years later. Now I've known this friend for 15 years, so I've watched this progression. I knew before he even did drugs. So yeah, watching him to see to the point where he's at now, where he's missing teeth, blisters on his face. I don't know how to explain it. He's always picking at himself, you know. And one of his teeth is, one of them's missing, the other one in the front, turning kind of blackish. And these are all common symptoms of someone that's a meth user. Obviously, that is what's going on. I guess I'm not driving the speed limit here in Texas. This is probably where it really does piss people off, where they have to wait for a spot that they can actually pass by. It looks like I get the stink eye. People check me out when they're driving by. Anyways, yeah, it was just, I hung out at his place. Apparently he had gotten kicked out of the place that he was staying before. Now he's living with his grandmother. They were nice enough and everything, and they were really accommodating. I was able to have dinner over there, and I was able to get a shower in. It was like 3 days without a shower, so that was really refreshing. That was awesome. And then I even plugged in my battery charger, charged up the batteries a little bit. The stupid battery charger I have, I mean, it's a good one. It's C-Tech brand out of Germany, I believe. It would take 3 days of straight charging just to fill up my battery bank, so there's no way that I'm even like close to being filled up. But he was nice enough to let me plug in. I'm just catching up with him, you know, and a lot of bad stories, I guess, you know, like he's kind of had it rough a little bit. I mean, these are the paths that we choose in life, you know. It's really sad to see when someone has chosen the path that, you know, 5 years later he ends up where he's at right now, kicked out, jobless, blisters all over your face. I mean, it's clear when you look at him. Like, I came over at like 1 p.m. and his grandmother opened the door. She didn't know who I was, and he was like, "Oh, Dave, okay." Took me to the back room, and he's still in bed, you know. Like, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" You know, just did not look good. He's almost bedridden. I feel real bad for the guy. I want to see him do better, you know, but I'm just not in the. I'm not that kind of friend to have that kind of conversation with him. So I just kept that real mellow, didn't dig too deep. Just said basically, "Hey man, I want to see you doing good. I was only there for like the day. Left it at like midnight, and then saw that McDonald's and pulled in there and gorged last night. And you saw the aftermath, what happened with that milkshake or that coffee.
Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! That just
Right now, I'm
happened.
just driving in Mad Max territory and head down to a little border town next to San Antonio. GPS says 6 hours. I'm gonna say 9 hours. That's just how it works for me. I don't know the pit stops and my slow speeds, obviously. But hey, man, I'm saving gas. All right, later. The radio is country, Christian, and Mexican music. You know you've reached the South. That's all that is on the radio right now. I could not find anything like top pop hits to today or anything like that. That's all there was.
Dave gave me some of this white powder stuff. It made me feel really good about myself at first, but lately I'm not feeling so great. The first one was free, but it's turning out to be kind of an expensive habit. Can you guys please send some of the money so that I can keep chasing this dragon? And don't forget guys, just get out there and live the dream. I'm living the dream right now, baby. Woo!